everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in today's video we are going to understand how to use Gmail as a marketing machine. So in this video I'm going to tell you about an amazing automation that you can create between Google Sheets and Gmail, which will help you to send emails to your customers automatically. So here let's assume that I have a bakery and I've added the details of my customers in a Google Sheet. So my objective is that there is a new product launch and I want to update my customers about the same. So here to do that, I need to build an integration between these two applications, for which I'm going to use Pably Connect. So here my trigger application will be Google Sheets and my action application will be Gmail. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to use Gmail as a marketing machine. So here, I'm going to tell you about a simple automation that you can use for email marketing. So we are going to build an integration between Google Sheets to Gmail, which will enable you to send emails to your customers at once automatically. So to automate this entire process, this here is the homepage of Pably Connect. And now, as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. This here is the all applications page by Pably. So I will go to Pably Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as email marketing automation, Google Sheets to Gmail. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Google Sheets to Gmail, as this is an automation between Google Sheets and Gmail. Now I'm going to click on create. And as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pably Connect on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to use Gmail as a marketing machine. So as I'm building this automation for email marketing, so here in Pably Connect, I will go to my trigger window and here I'm going to select Google Sheets as my trigger application, and here it is. And now the trigger event will be new or updated spreadsheet row. So now moving to the action window, as I want to send an email to these customers, so here Gmail will be my action application, here it is. And the action event will be to send email. So here as you can see that I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So in a Google Sheet, I've added the details of my customers. So here in Pably Connect, I will go to my trigger window and here you can see that a webhook URL is given and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully because this webhook URL will act as a bridge to connect your Google Sheets with Pably Connect. So here I'm going to copy this. So this here is my Google Sheet by the name of customers details Gmail, and here are the two columns of name email, and it only consists of one sheet. And now to build a connection, I will go to extensions and make sure you should have this Pably Connect webhooks extension. If you don't have it, you can simply go to add-ons. And here in add-ons, you just have to search for Pably Connect webhooks. Here it is. So as you can see that I have already installed this extension, you also have to follow the same process to install it. So now I'm going to close it. So going to extensions, I will go to Pably Connect webhooks and I will go to initial setup. So here in initial setup, it says the webhook URL will be set up on the below selected sheet, that is sheet 1. And now I need to mention the webhook URL and the trigger column. So as I've already copied the webhook URL from Pably Connect, here I'm going to paste it. And now moving to the trigger column. So the trigger column is the final data column on which if the data is to be added, then whole of that row data will be sent to Pably Connect. So here B is my final column. So this will be my trigger column. So as I've mentioned the webhook URL and trigger column, I'm going to click on submit. And here you can see that the setup is configured successfully. So now I'm going to click on send test and it will enable me to send the test data successfully to Pably Connect. So here in Pably Connect, you can see that I have received the response. This here is the trigger column. This here is the spreadsheet name. This here is the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index name and the email. So over here in Pably Connect, I have got the detail of the customer. So now I want to send an email to this customer about my new product launch. So here in this action window, I need to establish a connection between Gmail and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now in order to add a new connection, I will click on connect with Gmail. So here I'm going to click on allow as this is a secure access. And you can see that the authorization was successful. So as I've got the details over here in Pabbly Connect of the customer, so the first objective of this automation is set up. That means Pabbly Connect has got the details of my customers over here. So here in my action window, I need to mention the recipient email address along with some other details. So here I'm going to map the recipient address from the response that I've received from Google Sheets. So basically mapping is to insert the data from previous steps. So as I've received the response from Google Sheets, so here I'm going to map the email. So here I've mentioned the sender name as Waldorf Bakery. So now moving to email subject. So this here will be my email subject, that will be exciting offers at Waldorf Bakery for. Over here after for, I want to map the name of the customer. So here I'm going to map the name. So now over here moving to email content. This is the email content which I've already framed. It goes as dear, we are thrilled to announce about a new product launch at Waldorf Bakery. So here's introducing our sweetest blueberry cheesecake. Visit our bakery and we would love to hear your feedback. To get discount of 10%, use code Waldorf. Regards, Waldorf Bakery. So here after dear, again I want to mention the name of the customer, and here to make this code special, I want to mention the email address of this customer. So here as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, so that response can be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details, here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means an email would have been sent to this customer. So I'm going to show you the email as well. So this here is the email. So here you can see that it goes as exciting offers at Waldorf Bakery for demo customer. So here is the subject and here is the content of the email, and it ends with regards. So that means an email has been successfully sent to the customer. So now moving to my objective. As my objective is to send email to all of my customers whose details I've added in my Google Sheet. So in order to do that, here I'm going to click on extensions. I will again go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks and click on send all data. So by clicking on send all data, it will make sure that all of this data is sent to Pabbly Connect, and then an email will be sent to my customers automatically at once. So this automation is a successful one. That means automatically an email will be sent to the customers whose details I have mentioned in my Google Sheets. So by using Pabbly Connect, the customer's detail which I have added in my Google Sheets will receive an email about my new product launch. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.